evening and welcome to Red Shadow Legends. Hari ni abang nak habiskan campaign. So kita try dengan line up yang ada. We make do with what we have. Kan? Mak kata kekurangan, Mak Saleh kan? We make do with what we have. So what we have right now is Sun Wukong, Ugo, Kael, and War Priest. And another 4 days should be not this one. Should be this one. An okay hero, not taklah S tier ke A tier ke, dia just usable lah untuk starting account. And with that, we should be good. Running like a water slide, I bet. Tunggu apa lagi?
At last, they arrived at Narbuk, where the temple was now consecrated to the cult of Suroth. Guided by their torches, they entered the catacombs where the wind howled with the anguished screams of the restless dead. As they sank deeper into the vaulted galleries, a voice on the wind became ever more distinct, now echoing words of protest, now prayers to Lamea, the goddess of light.
Kita cuba 2 sejauh yang mungkin, sebab kita nak 3 bintang ni.
The company crashed into a chamber to find King Teba strapped to a chair, his captors forcing a brew down his throat. They made short work of the aggressors, then cut the king from his binds. "I have been bewitched," he began in rasping breaths, "forced to declare war on Arabia." Then, handing them his royal signet, he said, "Ask Queen Eva forgiveness for my forced betrayal. Thank her for giving refuge to my people, and request her help to find the cause of this shadow."
Well, so far so good. Setiap stage MK boleh maki King Sun Wukong, boleh AKO enemy dengan dia punya AOE. Sun Wukong ada dua AOE, dua skill AOE. So not bad. Abang rasa mungkin level 4 chapter masuk chapter 4 chapter 5 kot. Masuk chapter 5 mungkin dah struggle sikit kot main dua orang. Tapi tak tahulah sebab ni gandingan legendary dengan epic champion tu pun, Ugo tu pun antara yang favourite juga. So tak tahu, kita tengok.
To gain entrance into Arabia, they would have to pass through the dark wood to Felwyn's Gate. After a 3-day trek, they reached the edge of Durham Forest, home of the Dark Elves. The elves promised safe passage to those who would pay the toll. Showing them the signet of the king, the company claimed right-of-way as bearers of the monarch's word. But the Dark Elves recognized neither king nor queen and attempted to take their toll in blood.
Battery check. We are good to go. macam dah struggle sikit. Ugo dah kecundang dah. Oh, biasanya first time run dalam campaign normal jarang dapat ni apa nama, rare punya champion. Dia macam nak drop tu rare lah, rare champion, drop tu rare. Bapak tak cantik ayat. Maksudnya susah lah nak drop rare champion ni. Mungkin luck kita kot. Satu bintang, mungkin kita try balik. Ni tak ada nama. No wonder. Yang ni abang ingat nak pakai dekat apa abang cakap ni. Yang ni abang ingat nak pakai dekat KL. Tengoklah macam mana. Pakailah ni. Tapi ni HP. Ini bukan aset yang ideal untuk dia. But we do really have a limited resources. So as I said earlier, we make do with what we have. Maksudnya pakai je apa yang ada. So kita masih lagi run dengan 2 champion.
The ugly truth of the Dark Elves was now known. Preying on the desperation of the refugees, they had offered 2 paths. The rich man's path, offering safe passage to Felwyn's Gate, and the poor man's path, leading to the belly of the dragon. The company blazed ahead to meet the Elven Queen of Aravia, an ancestral ally of Kirok. Known for her exceptional beauty, she was also a famed mistress of the old magic. So our heroes joined the torrent of hopeful exiles traveling eastward to the promise of sanctuary among the High Elves. Arriving at the snow-clad moor that sloped down to Felwyn's Gate, the company surveyed the grim scene before them. A multitude of half-starved refugees. Human folk, lizard men, elven, The many peoples of Teleria, all camped in the frozen mud outside the battlements of the Great Gate, now barred. Ogren and Skinwalker guards were denying them entry, telling them to clear off back to their homelands. The company agreed to force their way through and unbar the passage. They emerged victorious on the other side and opened wide the colossal gate to let through the multitude. Amid great acclaim, the company followed the road northward to the Palace of Aravia. But before leaving the gate, a wounded skinwalker seized hold of one of them and growled, "See what you do. Not good. We bar gate for reason. None can help them now."
Kelakar pula dengar ada mimikri tu. Ada lagi 6 chapter.
Elven lords and ladies welcomed the travelers with honey cake and mead. They told them they would be led to their new home on the other side of Tilshire. Wasting no time, the company hailed the Elven Guard to demand audience with the Queen. They offered to give her news of her friend and ally, King Teba. The guard promptly returned with his chief, who said, perhaps too affably, "The Queen bids you welcome and friendship. She awaits you in her rooms." Our heroes advanced, nonetheless with caution, into the magnificent palatial hall.
Sebab boot tu dia flat stat. So boot, macam abang pernah cakap, boot chest plate dengan gauntlet, dia ada yang percentage. Always choose the one with percentage, like HP percentage, attack percentage, defense percentage. Always choose that one instead of the flat rate. But macam abang cakap lah, speed is king, accuracy is queen, critical rate, oh jeez, sempat kot, critical rate is prince or princess. So utamakan 3 benda tu, lepas tu percentage rate.
They reeled in horror at what they found. Having exchanged the grace of the Eldar for the dark power of the Shadow, the Queen had mutated into a malicious sorceress. It was she who had betrayed the king, had fomented the war between Kirok and Aravia. But to what end? What bargain had she struck? The company now realized that the Skinwalkers had barred Felwyn's gate for good reason. Donning their cloaks, the heroes fled the palace. They then joined the refugees traveling under the escort of the Sacred Order to uncover what dire fate Queen Eva had laid down for them.
Okay, under no circumstances should you ever upgrade your common and uncommon champions to higher rank, to rank 6 lah, to be precise, rank 6. Ni 6 bintang ni, rank 6. Nak naikkan dia ke rank 5, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5 tu still acceptable lah, just to make him food, untuk jadikan dia food, makanan untuk hero lain, untuk champion lain, naikkan level boleh. Kalau nak naikkan rank dia untuk guna dia, tak payah kau membazir resource korang je, buat penat, buat habis masa. Game ni abang cakap dengan korang, bukanlah game untuk seminggu 2. Game ni makan masa berbulan-bulan. Kalau kau berminat lah nak main, makan masa berbulan-bulan untuk kita dapat. Setakat 2-3 bulan ni korang baru early game, orang kata early game, macam Dota, early game, mid game, late game. Even abang pun account 55, level 55, abang still rasa abang masih dekat stage early game, sebab abang punya armor, susunan strategi, abang benda semua tu tak cun lagi. Abang baru belajar daripada orang lain, tengok daripada YouTube benda semua. Nice additional armor. Korang boleh dengar tak suara abang? Sorry lah, sebab abang masih dalam proses pemulihan. Baru ni abang sakit sakit lama. Dia melibatkan otot dalaman ni jugalah, otot bercakap antaranya. Jadi abang kena praktis bercakap setiap hari. Sebab tu lah abang speaking tu macam baku sikit, macam tu lah. Cakap dalam bahasa baku, lepas tu speaking tu pula sebab abang dah lama tak converse in English. So then abang dapat tahu yang abang punya English ni dah rusty. Yelah, lama tak guna kan. Kita bukan first language to English. Even second language pun bukan English. So I need to practice back my English. At least melalui cara ni lah. Buat masa ni rojak-rojak lah. English, Melayu, English, Melayu, 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 English. Abang tak rasa sempat kita nak habiskan sebab tak sekejap lagi maintenance. Okay, abang pause kejap video ni. Mungkin sekejap, maintenance 4.5. Okay, abang try.
Stepping inside the township of Tillshire, the company realized they had entered a trap, for the gates were slammed shut and barred behind them. The people, visibly entranced, were herded by orcish guards to an inner court where Bad El Khazar, the dark necromancer, was lording his power with the scepter of Surath. Sensing the presence of stronger spirits, the necromancer suddenly roared out, "Guards, arrest them! They are the queen killers. Give no quarter should they resist."
So dekat stage ni dah tak boleh kita go on with 2 champions. So we should start we should start our missions with 4 champions. Macam biasa, first kita kena cuba dengan 2 champion dulu. So kita dapat skor 3 bintang. So far so good. Abang pakai mic yang menggunakan bateri. Jadinya abang pakai mic yang menggunakan bateri. Sebabnya mic ni rosak. Kacau betul lah. Dan abang tak beli mic baru lagi. Jadi kena sentiasa check ada bateri ke tak. Untuk permulaan ni, gear yang level 1 ataupun 2 bintang ni, abang suggest kat korang better jual je lah. Jual je. Sebab free gear yang dia bagi pun 3 bintang. So korang just berpandukan gear tu je. Maksudnya untuk level-level awal ni pakai gear tu je. Kalau korang nak simpan pun simpan gear yang level 3 dan ke atas untuk permulaan lah. Level 3 dan ke atas. Dan dia punya ni at least uncommon. Kalau uncommon ni dia ada satu substat kat bawah ni. So at least uncommon.
The company were in two minds. Should they risk tailing the necromancer, knowing they were outnumbered by the Sacred Order? Or should they cut through the treacherous mountain and take him by surprise at Valdemar Strait? Their dilemma was soon resolved by the circling presence of a great white eagle. It carried a message from the Arbiter, telling them to make haste, that a dark mass was in preparation in the Deadlands. So our heroes took the shorter but perilous mountain route. However, slowed in their tracks by a terrible blizzard, they arrived at Valdemar Strait as Bad el-Khazar set sail. Our heroes commandeered a fast ship and gave chase, sailing 3 sheets to the wind. They were soon coursing in the wake of the enemy vessel. And as the sun touched the horizon, they came broadside and boarded for a final confrontation with Bad el-Khazar. As Bad el-Khazar crashed to the deck, a black book of spells tumbled from his gown. It bore arcane writings and an image of a horrifying ritual that was to begin with the Dark Mass. Meanwhile, freed from the necromancer's somber grip, the surviving Knights of the Sacred Order were released from their demonic trance. A knight by the name of Kenric begged forgiveness for his order's wrongdoings while under the necromancer's yoke. He swore to restore their honor and to save the bewitched folk from committing their shards to Surath. The hot, barren deadlands were littered with ruins that bore witness to an erstwhile time when this land was fertile, before the brimstone dragon came and scorched the earth. After 3 days of fighting rabid beasts and barbarian patrols, the company at last came to the ancient temple of Lumaya, now the destination of a dark ritual. Folk of every race were being driven in droves by barbarians through the great temple gates to the sound of a deep, throbbing drone.
Masih lagi dengan dua hero, dua champion. Abang rasa kat sini tough sikit kot. Tak tahulah, kita cuba. Kalau antara salah seorang companion korang ni mati, maksudnya stage korang tu tak berjaya. Bukanlah tak berjaya, maksudnya walaupun victory, tapi requirement untuk dapat 3 bintang ni, semua orang kena hidup. So kalau salah seorang tu mati, it's best you go with 4 person. Bagusnya macam tu lah. Alang-alang kan dah, alang-alang dah dapat 1 bintang je, baik kau pergi dengan 4 champion je, lagi cepat, lagi mudah. Dia ada downside dia bila kau main every stage 2 hero je. Downside dia lagi 2 ni yang maksudnya main team kau, lagi 2 ni level dia tak naik. Itu downside dia. Tapi macam abang tengok dekat ada orang share kat YouTube, dia kata cari satu hero level up dia sampai 60, level 60 lebih baik daripada kau macam balance things out. Mungkin abang level up juga yang lain ni, dan abang plan untuk level up Sun Wukong ni jadi level 60, level 60. Tengok ni, critical rate dia mantap cuy. Dekat 90, 97, almost 100%. So it's a good thing. Cuma tu lah, speed, accuracy, critical damage masih lagi rendah. Dan ni perlukan accuracy kat sebenarnya, sebab tengok, dia ada stun, dia ada hex, dia ada block buff. So penting juga. Speed nak kena ada, accuracy nak kena ada, damage nak kena ada. So it's a little bit tough lah untuk build up dia ni, tapi worth it. Banyak sifu-sifu ataupun otai-otai yang main raid ni, dia kata so Wukong ni walaupun free, tapi dia S tier jugalah. Maksudnya functional, berguna.
The company announced to the multitude that Bad Alcazar was dead. But to their horror, as the incantation to Seroth resumed, they realized the souls of the congregation were still corrupted. It was then that the Arbiter appeared, with news from the Knights of the Sacred Order. They were assembling at Godfrey's Crossing in a final bid to destroy the demon priests of the Hallowed Halls. "Go forth and make haste, brave champions," she intoned. "I will stay and purify these souls."
Good stuff. Ada speed, ada accuracy, ada defense percentage, ada accuracy. Rasa Ugo boleh pakai kot. Yes, Ugo. Boleh lah. gear tanpa free gear removal event akan perit jugalah, akan cost korang banyak silver. Tapi buat masa ni kita nak progress through our campaign smoothly, abang rasa kita terpaksa. It is not recommended, highly not recommended, but untuk kali ni je. Oh man, okay, naik dekat speed boleh lah. Dia benda ni random tau. Okay, abang harap double accuracy. Tengok first level 4. Nice. Tak naik dekat accuracy, tapi tak apalah. Oh, kenapa? Kenapa lagunya putus-putus? Okay. Next one.
At Godfrey's Crossing, where the Deadlands met the gorge of the hallowed halls, they came upon a horrific sight to behold. The remains of a fallen army were scattered on the far side of the bridge that separated the two territories. Realizing the Sacred Order must have fallen into an ambush, the company proceeded with great caution to the crossing.
Yang ni kau tak silap abang. Dia punya dragon dia agak susah nak ditumbangkan sebab dia keep on healing. Dia ada healing factor, so dia chase sikit. Mungkin kita perlukan 4 champion dekat situ. Ugo ni kalau dia punya accuracy tinggi sedap sebab dia ada dia ada ni defend, decrease defend dengan block buff.
They passed to the other side, where the army of the Sacred Order had been decimated. One of the heroes picked out Kenrick among the dying. He called his brothers in arms around him, and all four fell to one knee. "O valiant knights," he hailed, "in your crusade against evil, you have redeemed your order." He then lifted his eyes to the sky. "Fear not, noble lords. May your souls ascend to the light of Lamaya." The company then pressed on, arms at the ready, toward the hallowed halls to claim their vengeance.
Pretty decent run. We barely make it out alive. Untuk Ugo lah. Tengok Monkey King ni bertahan dengan jayanya.
Upon arriving at the hallowed halls, to the great surprise of our valiant heroes, the chief of the Knights Revenant held out a hand in friendship. "Great warriors," he bellowed from the hall steps, "let us join hands in blood. Your valor will receive far greater reward in the design of Surath than in the failing light of Lumaya." The spell of the shadow was at its most potent in these halls. But our heroes, with hearts still pure and noble, remained loyal to the righteous light and offered only one answer.
"To the Grey Warden!" Kau pernah main tak game tu? Kalau korang tahu apa itu Grey Warden, korang tahulah apa yang abang cakap. Okay, lupa abang nak mention. Sekarang ni kita tak ada aura skill yang suitable untuk campaign. Sebab untuk Monkey King ni, aura skill dia increases ally speed in arena battles by 28%. Increases ally speed in arena battles. So maksudnya dia increase speed dekat arena je. So dekat campaign aura dia ni tak contribute apa-apa. Basically untuk campaign ni orang guna ni Kyle ni, dia punya aura ni increases ally HP in all battles by 15%. Tapi sebab kita nak main champion kita dekat sini adalah Sun Wukong, dan kita nak level up dia, dan dia yang paling katang sekali dalam The Fellowship of the Ring ni. Jadi terpaksa lah. Abang rasa stage ni should be no problem kot bagi kita nak guna dua champion. So jom kita tengok.
Mortal scum! Roared the demon priest as he prepared to deliver his final assault. Dead heroes cannot change the fate of this world. But in a tremendous blaze of might and fury, the company swiftly dealt a crushing blow. As the demon priest lay mortally wounded by the fires of hell, in a strange demonic voice he howled, "Fools! You do not see what I see!" Then, in one last fiendish effort, he thrust out a hand and conjured a vision in flames of hellfire. It was a vision of their death.
That was close. Ugo hampir mati dia. Sikit je lagi. Tapi nasib baik Sun Wukong bilas dengan tongkat sakti dia. Tak berapa bagus. Tak ada speed, tak ada critical damage, ada accuracy je. Pun sama juga. Critical damage duduk dekat sini, so potensi untuk dia dapat roll tu agak rendah lah. Dia kena duduk dekat sini ataupun sini baru cantik sikit. Sebab untuk attacker, HP dengan resistant ni kita tak cari sangat, melainkan HP base damage. Tapi ini pun HP dia flat stat, so sama je, macam tak Here we go, guys. The last chapter.
Was the sinister prophecy of the demon priest but a sham to prevent them from blazing a trail to the source of evil? Whatever the outcome, our four heroes had no choice but to approach the brimstone path that led to the very source of the shadow. Still they strove onward, battling their way through hellfire to the brimstone gate. This, the portal of Siroth, was sucking the living light from Teleria. Here they would have to end the corruption and restore the balance between the forces of darkness and light.
Wadidah. Mak kata anime. Mak kata anime Jeponan. Wadidah. Nampak macam fail run. Tapi sebab lagi sikit je lagi tadi. Try lagi sekali. Everlast. Stage 12, level 7. The Boss.
By the light of Lumaya, the company vanquished the guardians of Sirath and the fell demon Kivos. But alas, it soon became clear that the priest's prophecy would be fulfilled. For only the combined force of their shards could unleash enough power to seal the dark portal. Our heroes bravely stepped forward and, together, offered the ultimate sacrifice to cast out the shadow from the world. But wait, O champion. The story endeth not here, for the portal will open again. Sirath will return, and the shadow will loom larger. Until that day comes, return to Teleria. Hone your skills and seek out new champions. You will need them all soon enough.
Okay, nampaknya kita punya campaign run on normal is a huge success sebab kita boleh run the whole campaign hanya menggunakan 2 champion. So far not bad. Good start. So lagi sekali abang menyeru kepada mana-mana raid player kat luar tu, tak kira lah yang dah lama main ke, yang baru main ke, all raid players around the world, specifically around Southeast Asia, ataupun lebih spesifik, nak pinpoint spesifik player dekat Malaysia. Sebab circle abang tak ada yang main game ni, tak tahu. Tak tahulah sebab apa. Sebab abang tengok dekat internet, community rate ni besar juga. Even ada beberapa website yang based on game ni, yang fokus solely commenting about this game lah. Even YouTube pun ramai yang buat content pasal game ni juga. Jadi abang menyeru kepada first of all around the world lah, all players around the world, and then players around Southeast Asia, dan lepas tu pula players around Malaysia. Tolong minta ping ataupun buzz ataupun tekan loceng dekat abang, Roger lah kalau kau main benda ni, supaya kita boleh gather. Atau dia tak apa orang kata, macam most of RPG game kan, kita perlu bila kita nak advance through certain level ataupun certain stage of the stories, kita kena gather party ataupun join clan, buat mission tu based on party, a party of 5 ke, a party of 6, 10, through to progress through the story. Yang ni mostly single player, kau boleh main game ni seorang-seorang je pun. Tapi kita nak apa, community lah, community. Ada group, ada Discord ke, ada Telegram group ke, yang kita boleh discuss pasal game ni. Gear apa yang sesuai untuk champion ni, apa promo code terbaru, apa event terbaru, apa yang kita boleh buat, apa benda semua kan. Jadi lagi sekali Roger lah kalau sesiapa yang main tu, boleh kita buat gathering, lepak kedai mamak ke bincang pasal benda ni, borak pasal benda lain, borak sampah, borak rain, borak sampah, borak rain. Politik tak mau. Okay, abang rasa abang dah lama sangat ni, dah abang risau mikrofon abang ni terpadam sendiri. Dah terjadi beberapa kali dah. Check masih lagi bertahan. Jadi abang tutup video ni sampai sini. Kot tak ada benda dah. Okay, abang nak pergi settlekan daily quest dekat main account abang. Sehingga berjumpa lagi.